his neighbor wanted to test him. So he asked him the question, do you know the water animal? The animal that lives in water. So he answered that that animal is frog. The neighbor asked him to give the names of 5 water animals. But he just told him one answer, that is frog. Then he asked, then what are the other members? And he told, his father, his mother, his brother, and his sister. Would you like to listen one more joke about the math subject? The teacher asked one student to count the 10 numbers. It was very easy. The student started counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The teacher asked, you missed one number, 5. Why? The student answered that, sir, I listened in the morning that 5 died in the accident. So the president of today's function, my colleague and guide, Mr. Unde sir, then my colleague, Mr. Devde sir, Gawal sir, and all my dear students, including the 8th class girls, 9th class students, 10th class prize recipients, and all the students. I would tell you one great quote given by Mahatma Gandhi in the beginning. Learn as if you will live forever, and live like you will die tomorrow. Can you guess what is the meaning of this quotation? That you must learn continuously. The learning should be continued forever. There is no end to learning, and we should live our life fully because we don't know when we will die. I congratulate all the students who have received the prizes today. I have observed all these students throughout the year. I observed that some of the students were very disciplined. Some of them have been continuously studying to get the excellence. I have seen that some have shown the great patience, and it is my personal observation. But this does not mean that the students who have got the prizes only they are the best students. This is not the meaning. We always look upon the sky, especially at night. We look at the sky and we see only those stars which are shining brightly. But can you count all the stars in the sky? No. There are some stars who shine little bit, some lately, isn't it? So we cannot count them. But those which are apparently looking bright, we can count them. We can easily see them. These are the apparently shining stars of 10th class which we have chosen, and the other trail of stars are behind, which will show their excellence in the examination, isn't it? It is said that everybody is a 100% champion at his own place. Nobody is less and nobody is more. Everybody is 100% champion. But he or she should understand his own place. That means what does he or she likes? What is his liking or her liking? What are his hobbies? What are his interests, her interests? When we learn about our interest, our liking, then we can also get to the rich height of success. I advise you to give importance to time, because the time spent never comes back. And I always say in the classroom that if you take care of the present, the future will take care of you. If you want to know the importance of time, I will say, if you know the value of 1 year, you can ask someone who has failed in the examination and lost 1 year. If you know the importance of 1 month, you can ask someone who has not got his salary after a month. If you want to know the value of 1 week, you can ask somebody who has been admitted in the hospital for a week. If you want to know the value of 1 day, you can ask somebody who is waiting for someone for nearly an hour. If you want to know the value of 1 minute, you can ask someone who has missed the train by 1 minute. Or you can learn the value of 1 second by asking someone who had just saved himself within a second from the accident. Many times we compare ourselves to others, but this is not the right way of getting success in our life. We should compare ourselves with ourselves. I always say in the classroom, don't compare you with others, with your friends. You compare yourself with you only. You should always again and again to you. Then I am sure you will improve day by day. I will tell you one story. That story will tell you how our thinking impacts our life. The story is about the elephant rope. The name of the story is the elephant rope. The man was walking on the road and he suddenly saw that there were some elephants, but they were stuck at one place. He observed that a small rope was tied to its front leg, small rope, and he suddenly guessed, everybody can guess, that elephants are the strong animals and they can easily break the rope and free themselves. But he was amazed why these elephants are not breaking those small ropes. And suddenly he found that there was a trainer, and he asked the trainer why these animals are at one place, they don't try to break the small rope and free themselves. And the trainer answered him that when these animals, elephants are the baby elephants, small elephants, we tie them with a small rope. And they get the habit of being tied by the small rope. And the small rope is enough to hold them at one place because they cannot break it easily. They are babies. They grow up, they become the stronger, as you know, but they do not change their mentality, their thought. They still believe that they can't break this small rope. Though they have now become a big elephant, they still believe that they cannot break the small rope, and so they are holding at one place by just a small rope. Many of us always think that we cannot do this thing, we cannot do that thing, and these thoughts do not help us to make improvement in our life. So change your thoughts. If you got failure in anything, failure is a part of our life. We should accept it and we should continue our struggle to get the success. Then everybody will get success in his life. Today I remember my all teachers who taught me in the primary class, secondary class, and even in the college, at the B.Ed college level. And I always say my students that I am one of the luckiest students on this earth. I use the same sentence in the class because still, Rawal sir, still my role model, Mr. R.A. Kumbhar sir, I can call him at any time and he guides me how I can treat my students well or teach them English differently in every year. how I can organize such a program in the school and give the opportunity to most of the students to come to the stage and deliver something, speak English. And I have been doing all these things from the last 4 years. This is my sincere attempt. This does not mean that I want the publicity because I am giving the prizes. This is not my motive. I want to give opportunity to the maximum students to speak English here on the stage. And so I have given all these roles to 9th class students. And even the 8th class girls have also participated here. I've been happy that these 3 girls have participated and sang the welcome song very well. Even the 9th F class students have participated. They have read the poems or delivered the speech, even played the role of an anchor very beautifully. I appreciate all the students. What we think, we become like that. Our thinking has a great effect on our life. I tell you one poem. You listen to it carefully. The title of the poem is If You Think, You Can. If you think, you can. If you think you are beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you would like to win but think you can't, it's almost a cinch you won't. If you think you will lose, you are lost. For out in the world we find success begins with a fellow's will. It's all in the state of mind. If you think you are outclassed, you are. You have got to think high to rise. You have got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win a prize. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man, but soon or late the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. I also appreciate all my 9th students who have been making the preparations to make this program successful. They have drawn the rangolis or decorated the blackboard and done all the arrangements in the classroom. Even the 10th class girls who have done the blackboard writing. So give claps for all the students. And I also thank all my colleagues who are present here to witness this program, including my friend and colleague Mr. Devde sir, Gawal sir and Unde sir. And with all these things, I conclude my speech with one more quote. If you really want to do something, you will find a way. Listen it carefully. If you really want to do something, you will find a way. If you don't, you will find an excuse. Thank you.